In my personal opinion, the Batsuit can either take the character of Batman to new heights and amplify the performance, or leave the actor playing the Caped Crusader looking just plain dumb. Like he rented his costume from Spirit Halloween and there was only one size available.
Do you believe how dumb you look right now?
Let's go ahead and take a look at my personal top 10 live-action Batsuits. My list should not be considered the correct list, it is just my humble opinion. Coming in dead last are my dishonorable mentions. First off, I have the David Mazus Batsuit from the Gotham series finale. This suit perfectly describes my feelings on Gotham's last episode as a whole. Sloppy, lazy, and thrown together. This suit did not fit the actor's body type at all, and it was clear that this was the studio's attempt to force this version of Bruce Wayne into what turned out to be a comically stupid Batsuit. At the end of the day, it really just didn't work for me. And not to be outdone, in my other dishonorable mention spot, I have George Clooney's Batsuit from Batman and Robin. 3 sentences: bat crotch, bat butt, and bat nipples. Need I say more?
Get out of here! Go away!
Thank God I'm blind.
At number 10, I've got Val Kilmer's first Batsuit from his debut in Batman Forever. Nothing much to write home about. The over-design of the abs and chest really doesn't work for me. Other than that, I think this is a fine suit. I like that they kept the iconic logo on the chest, and even though they still kept the bat nipples on the suit, they are way less pronounced than the godforsaken man boobs on Clooney's suit. At number 9, I have the iconic Adam West Batsuit from the 1966 Batman TV show. While this suit is incredibly corny and does not hold up against most of the modern adaptations, I have to give this design kudos for sticking to the essentials of the Batsuit, while embracing the campiness and zany personality of the show itself. The Adam West suit blazed the trail for all other Batman suits going into the future. The simplistic cloth and spandex design, paired with the goofiness of Adam West's persona, leads me to give this costume a spot on the list.
Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
At number 8, I have Val Kilmer's sonar suit from Batman Forever. In my opinion, this suit fixes most problems that I had with the Batsuit from number 10. While still a tad over-designed, the decision to change the bat symbol from a conventional yellow oval to a sleek and stealthy logo that stretched across the whole chest is a decision that I really liked for this costume. I also really dig the black and gray aesthetic. All in all, this is a very cool and dope-looking suit that did its job, which was to sell toys in the mid-90s. Also, they decided to fully remove all traces of the bat nipples, which personally I am eternally grateful for.
Finally!
Alright, we're starting to get into the good stuff now. At number 7, I have the Nightmare Batsuit from Batman v Superman and the Snyder Cut of Justice League. This suit is part of a really cool what-if version of Batman in the future that may or may not have happened? I don't know. Get your crap together, DC. While we will be seeing more of the Batflick suits later on this list, I have this suit ranked at 7, merely due to it being more of a cameo in specific scenes, rather than a focal point of the movies it appears in. The improvised modifications to the armor, dope-looking trench coat, and oversized goggles are all really neat additions, and the suit does its job in implying that this version of Batflick is fighting for his life in an apocalyptic future controlled by a corrupt Superman. Speaking of Batflick, you don't have to wait long for his next appearance on this list. At number 6, I have his armored Batsuit from Batman v Superman. Personally, I was a huge fan of Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns comic book before I ever watched this movie. I can say with great confidence that Zack Snyder did a great job bringing the armored suit to live action, with a very stylized and modern look, while still keeping the core of what made the suit so iconic in the comics. Armed with kryptonite weapons and multiple gadgets, this suit is indeed a force to be reckoned with. While the suit is kinda bulky and limits Batman's movements, it's also essentially a souped-up tank and perfect for going toe-to-toe with Superman. At number 5, I have potentially my first controversial opinion. That would be Christian Bale's costume from The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises. To be completely honest, I think the designs in general are great for both suits. They have a very militaristic appearance, and the utility belt is very much improved from the first movie in the Dark Knight trilogy. Also, side note, I had one of the Dark Knight utility belts when I was a kid, and I pretty much convinced myself I could be Batman. Those things were sick. Anyway, if I had to nitpick here, I would say that this suit doesn't hold up as well when it's exposed to direct sunlight. I'm specifically referencing the scene from The Dark Knight Rises where they all fight in the open. And given that Christopher Nolan was going for a gritty and realistic take on Batman, the suit did not give much mobility to Christian Bale, which sometimes made it hard to believe he was able to fight effectively while in the suit. Still, a great overall Batsuit, and from here on out, I'm really gonna have to dig deep to find flaws with these next ones. At number 4, I have Michael Keaton's costume from Batman 1989. This is a suit that has grown on me through the years. I started out hating it, but recently I went back and rewatched both of Michael Keaton's Batman movies, and I can now say that his suit is one of the most iconic ever. From the pronounced yellow and black bat symbol to the long pointy ears on his cowl, there's only one word that keeps coming to mind: iconic. My one gripe with this suit is one that I have with a lot of the previous Batman costumes. This man cannot move his head to save his life. The thick rubber leading from his chest to his cowl creates a barrier that limits Keaton's mobility, even more so than Bale's Batsuit does. However, that's my only big issue with Keaton's suit. The details on the front of the suit are just enough to look stylish yet armored, and still avoids the overdesign of the Val Kilmer suits I had mentioned earlier in the lists. Basically, they give him abs, but not nearly as over the top as the abs they give Val Kilmer. At number 3, I have Christian Bale's suit from Batman Begins. In my opinion, this Batsuit is my favorite out of all 3 movies in the Dark Knight trilogy. The overall design of the suit is simple, yet you can still believe that it was pieced together by a billionaire angsty young adult who has a weird obsession with bats. Also, giving him the backstory with Ra's al Ghul in the beginning of the movie helped to highlight the stealthy ninja assassin's inspiration behind this particular Batsuit. Anytime you say the word ninja and assassins in the same sentence, chances are I'm gonna be a fan. I can definitely say that I'm a sucker for the straightforward and simple designed Batsuit. If that's a crime, then I'm going to jail for a long time.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
This was one of the easiest decisions to make out of the whole list. At number 2, I have Robert Pattinson's Batsuit in The Batman. The amount of thought and detail that went into the design of this costume is incredible. While still taking heavy inspiration from the comics and previous Batsuits, this suit stands on its own 2 feet. Each piece of the costume feels cobbled together with any type of scrap available, which perfectly encapsulates the feel of a young Batman who is still finding his way as Gotham's protector. The suit has a mixture of military combat gear and experimental body armor, while also having some early prototypes of gadgets that will almost certainly be improved upon in future sequels. I'm looking at you, Squirrel Suit. For me, it's the subtle touches, such as the bat symbol on his chest being sawed-off guns, or the heavy thumping of his combat boots, striking fear into the hearts of any criminal who has the misfortune of being within hearing distance. In most Batman projects, it's definitely not unusual to have the Batsuit reflect the tone and vision of the director, and this suit is certainly no different. But in a good way. To be honest, all it took was some test footage shown off during early shooting of the movie to have me 100% bought into Matt Reeves' vision for this character. While still being the newest of all live-action Batmen, Robert Pattinson's Batsuit truly stands out among the rest. I'm just gonna go ahead and say, if you've watched my best live-action Batman video, you'll know what my answer is for this one. My favorite live-action Batsuit has to go to Batflick in Batman v Superman. In my eyes, no other suit can combine the comic-accurate, practical, and coolest-looking suit like this one. The minimalistic design of the costume reflects perfectly in the gray bodysuit, and when you pair this with the striking contrasts of the black gauntlets, boots, and bat symbol, you've got yourself a winner. The short ears complete the ensemble and gives the suit a compact feel. Ben Affleck's commitment to bulking up for the role helped him fill out this costume as well. The tiny rips in the fabric, in addition to visible weathering of the suit, tells an unspoken story of decades of crime fighting. Zack Snyder's decision to take heavy inspiration from Frank Miller's designs was impeccable, and further complemented the decision to feature an older, grizzled Batman, closer to the end of his career than the beginning. My only gripe is that we didn't get to see more of this incredible costume. Easy 10 out of 10 for me. Alright guys, that's about it. That's my list. Comment down below what your favorite Batman suit is and why. Lists like these are subjective and very much based on your own interpretation. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to drop a like and subscribe if you're new. Right now, my goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers, and I can't do that without your help. With all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.